Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick little comparison of the speed and performance between the S6 Edge Plus and the LG V10. So these companies are rivals when it comes to smartphones, and I wanted to see which high-end handset is dominant here. So I think a little bit different in terms of the internal specs with these two, but they have both very strong camera credentials, so it'll be interesting to see how they compare. And I think both of them are due for the Marshmallow upgrade. I did get an update with the V10, but unfortunately it wasn't Marshmallow, so we are still waiting. You can see the boot up a little bit faster here on the Edge Plus, and I think we're in now on both of them. So the interesting thing about these two is obviously the value adds that they do bring to the table, such as the dual screen setup on the V10. So when you open up something and then open up something else, things do come up on here, so you can go back to them nice and quickly, and it's pretty awesome if you do master it. Other than that, on the Edge Plus we do have the Edge screen here, so you can put favorite apps here. So if you want to put your camera there, you can do that and then go into something nice and quick. You can also put your contacts on there as well as use it as a clock, at night if you sleep. On the side of it you can see information coming up on the side, which is pretty awesome. You should use these features. You are paying a lot of money for them, and we do often forget that they do, they are there. So anyway, we can have a look at the performance here. So I think we are all closed down, and we just open up some apps nice and quick. Nice new Uber app here. I think they've updated it. So very similar so far. A little bit quicker here, I think, on the Edge Plus there. Similar again. I love the optimization of the V10. I think it's amazing. I mean, it's not even running a like a proper flagship processor. It's a very average processor in the larger scheme of things. Yeah, it's got very amazing performance. You can see that was even faster on the V10 going into the weather. Definitely saw that. We can have a look at the Play Store. So again, very similar here. Wow, I thought the Edge Plus would definitely be ahead by now, but you can't assume that. So I think the V10 again with the music was a little bit quicker there, and I noticed when you go into the music, so let's just go back into this one, and then you come out of it, you can see how fast it is on the V10. It's just blindingly fast, and there's a little bit of kind of delay here. Well, it's a slower kind of animation, I guess, but I do notice these things, and they do add up in terms of the performance, but nevertheless very impressive stuff from the V10. You can just load a game as well. So I think the raw horsepower here loads the game a bit faster. You are getting the Mali GPU, which is very nice for that. So we can just do a quick little test here of the maps performance. We do like to see if the GPS is strong on both of them. So both should be on the high accuracy, and we can just go somewhere today, such as Kent, and go. So So the photos don't seem to load on the V10, which is interesting. So you can see the Edge Plus seems to load the photos much faster here, and getting weird, can't connect with the V10, so that is pretty bizarre. Let's just try somewhere else. Maybe it's a one-off. Essex, good old Essex. So go. Again, it's not loading the pictures. Why won't you load the pictures? Can't connect. Just try reconnecting. It's really weird. Yes. Good stuff. Now will you show me the pictures? Seriously. This is really weird. I don't know why it's doing this, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. S6 Edge Plus wins by default. So I'll look into that, why, you know, it's not playing ball, but generally you can see I think the Edge Plus was doing a bit better there. We can have a look at the web browsing quite quick. So we'll just load up GSM Arena. I don't think we have an internal browser on the V10. So you can see, I think this was a little bit faster on the Edge Plus here. GameSpot. Go. So about the same when it comes to the search. A little bit faster here on the V10. Very nice to load this one. I think the Edge came up with the video a little bit faster there. One more. Phone Arena. Faster for the search on the V10. And I think the pictures came up a little bit faster here. No, it didn't. Oh, so it was a V10 where the pictures came up faster, maybe. Or not. Quite mixed, really. You know, some came up faster on the Edge and some came up faster on the V10, but the bar is still loading here and it's done on the V10. So, you know, we're quite mixed there. I'm probably going to give it a draw, actually, which is a success in itself for the V10. We can have a look at the multitasking as well. So I do expect the V10 to dominate here. Both of them have 4 gigs of RAM, and I think LG employs people who know how to optimize the phone. You can see no real issues here. And we do have the Asphalt straight in there, no reload. Flawless victory for the V10 when it comes to that. So apart from the maps little trip up there, you know, I was quite impressed with the V10 performance against the flagship Sammy Boy, and I think really what it's down to is just software optimization. I think LG is doing a little bit better, if you ask me. A lot of people criticize LG when it comes to the software being ugly and everything, but I don't see it. You know, I see very nice performance there, and we did do a camera test comparison as well between the two, so you can have a look here. Both of them have amazing, you know, feature sets when it comes to the camera, which, you know, never really let me down. And we did do some low light shots. I think in general they were both very good here, but I think the V10 was a little bit more affected by the weather conditions. It was kind of raining, and I was trying to keep the lens clean, but every now and again I did notice like there was a little bit of haziness on the shots, which I didn't get so much on the S6 Plus. This could be like the way that the lenses are positioned, but generally, you know, despite that, they have very similar kind of performance when it comes to, you know, the low light performance. You can have a look for yourself, you know, have a look if you can see any differences. Did do some macro close-up shots as well. We do like seeing the bokeh effect. I think the V10 does the bokeh a little bit better, if you ask me, but you know, you could probably play with the settings to adjust that. We did do like 4K video tests as well. You can have a look at the differences here. I gotta say, I think that Samsung could definitely learn some things from LG when it comes to the video functionality. It has amazing like features like you'd find on a proper DSLR. Like for example, you can see here you can control this slider here, whereas the Samsung, very basic, you know, it's like there's not much there really, but generally the actual performance, you know, about comparable. But I'd probably trust in the Edge Plus a little bit more when it comes to low light in like bad conditions. But nevertheless, you know, you can see here very nice performance from the V10, and I'm sure that the G5 will be on the way to take on the Galaxy S7. Hopefully they'll keep the trend of having very nice software optimization. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.